Where do you tower from? Happy Thanksgiving from my family to yours. I hope your table is filled with laughter, love, and cheer. But we are here to talk about the tower. My name is Rapapore. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Moving right into my stats, my lifetime coins have jumped from 2 trillion to 4.5 trillion, slowly climbing. I primarily farm in tiers 8 and tiers 9. I did do a tier 10, a little bit less waves, but more coins, so I think tier 10 is going to be the sweet spot. It provides me a nice sell bonus. I did make a push on tier 14 to wave 60, and that allowed me to unlock the recharge labs, which is a perfect segue over into labs. What I like about the recharge labs, it's a short 7 labs, but look at this. They're 500 billion starting out, but look, 1,500 waves. When that is max, that will drop all the way down to 300 waves, and I'm thinking that will be a great quality of life improvement, both in farm, but mainly in tournaments. Something about being able to pop my demon mode at least twice during a tourney seems kind of exciting. Hopefully I can do it 3 times. But moving into the actual labs, 4 and 5 are still doing the Chrono Field. I've decided that those labs will run at 3 times until they are completed. I thought about gemming it, but that would be such an utter waste of gems. I'd rather spend those pulling the delicious cards that I need. So it's the philosophy of hurry up and wait. I've put a temporary pause on labs 1, 2, and 3 from a recommendation from the one, the only, the legend himself, Mr. All Clouded. Don't sleep on these rare drop chance slabs. And here's why. Guys, look at this. I'm like that kid in a candy store. I am giddy. Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance. I hope you guys get as excited about it as I do. 1, 2, confirmed. Look at this. There's the Epic Plus. Let's do it. 1, 2. Oh, my first Ancestral. But we're not done yet. We are not done. We need to make these like that. Confirm. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's a 1 star. One more time. Those things have been poking me in the eye for so long. And look at this. Kaboom. We finally have it. A 2-star Ancestral. Ah, that is a beautiful thing. Look at that. Look at that. Only thing is, now I have to re-roll these again. But that's awesome. That is pretty much all that I've done with my mods. I'm okay with where they're at right now. Obviously, I want to pull more, but I think I really just want to knock out the cards while there are no new mod banners. It makes sense for my account. Maybe you guys agree, maybe you disagree. Maybe I will pull just for the sake of pulling. How about this? We'll just do one quick pull right now. The rest of these are going towards cards. 1, 2, and 3. Is the luck with us, Fuds? Anything beautiful? Yeah, I would have rather got a card. The last major push on the tower I've made since my last video comes in the form of workshop enhancements. For some reason, I always assumed you needed to unlock workshop enhancements with stones. The more you know, right? So many content creators showcase where they're spending their coins for tournaments, but there really isn't any videos that show best practices for a newer player on when to unlock it, where to allocate your coins to. I did come across a video from Spartan himself, and I decided to pull the trigger on it. I looked at what he was talking about, and it got me thinking that, hey, you know, my account is overdue on this. So it also made me realize how terrible my econ is. So perhaps Black Friday might change that. Let me know in the comments below how you plan to spend your Black Friday. Now that I have the workshop enhancements unlocked, I'm going straight into the utility tree. I'm going to work until I get to the cell enhancements unlocked, and I'm just going to dump a boatload of coins into it. Ideally, I want to make it where I can consistently keep all of my labs at 4 times speed. That is really what is hurting my account. It's not the ultimate weapons. I think most of them are in a good spot for how new my account is, but I am not pulling enough economy in. I'm not pulling enough damage in. And it's simply because I just don't have the backing of the research. It's not a matter of stones, it's research. Which brings me over to ultimate weapons. So before I go over to the ultimate weapons, nothing really changed here. I added a few points into health, bringing it up to 3,700. I'm slowly grinding that up. I did add 500 billion coins into wall health. I got that up to 700. Ideally, I want to stop when that's around 1400. My wall rebuild, when it's completely maxed, is now down to 480 seconds. I'm hoping to keep grinding that down. Over to ultimate weapons, nothing changed too much. I did get the itch. I had a burning in my pocket, and I had to spend a few points. I put 2 clicks into Poison Swamp. If you guys remember all the way back a few videos ago, my plan is to make Poison Swamp my number 2 damage dealer. So when I get a couple extra stones to click in it, I will. I'm just primarily going to put it into damage. I want the damage to be on par with Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning's at 1,461. Moving on over to my guild. Again, I'm in the Spartans Guild number 4. If you guys happen to catch a video from Spartan, drop him some love. He just became a dad, so keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Send a lot of good vibes his way. Otherwise, we always collect the boxes, which we'll do. Yes, 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 and yes. But I do want to do something. So we're going to respec fetch. I'm going to change the cooldown, fine chance, and double fine. I'm getting 100% in the rewards category, but I overspent, and I rather allocate those funds over to summon. So this is how we're going to respec it. So, Mr. Fetch, we're going to bring the cooldown all the way to 100. So let's do that now. We're going to take the fine chance to 32 if we have enough. If we have enough, which we do. And we're going to take the double fine chance to 8%. I did 9%. That's fine. The rest of these, we're going to try to bring the cooldown lower and the duration longer. Just think of it kind of like sinking your golden tower. Longer duration, lower cooldown, the longer it runs. I am going to bump my cash up 1 click, maybe 2. Duration, let's bring this down. I'm watching my, if we can get this down to, we'll stop right at 124, duration. So now we're just going to focus moving forward on my cooldown and duration. So any points moving forward, we're going to try to bring those as close to each other as possible so it is almost as permanent. I don't really have a guide, but that's kind of ideally my thinking is it kind of aligns with how golden tower and such works. So, well, that's how we're going to run this for now. While we're over here, I need to go ahead and purchase the last two items, which is this Guardian Iris. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Mr. Blood Monster, the relic. The rest of these points, I will buy probably and put them in because you want to spend them before the season ends. Otherwise, you get a very terrible diamond return. It's like five of these to 1 diamond, I think. It's something ridiculous. So I'll end up buying the bits and throwing them back into the Guardian. Moving right over into the mission board, you'll see that I went ahead and bought the event pass. I always do because of the 2x ribbons. It's a great benefit. Let's go ahead and look at these relics. Increase tower health 2%, increase defense percent 1%, and then behind the paywall, it's increase knockback force 5%, increase bot range by 2. That is always nice. So for me, it's worth it. I did hold on to some of the ribbons from the last video, if you remember. So let's go ahead and purchase the tower background and the tower theme. Get those out of the way. Ooh, nice little crystal. Thank you. And we got a nice little, I don't know. Oh, that's kind of really cool. Nice background. I'll have to put that on. And the rest of this, we're just going to throw it right into the good old golden bot. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with the cooldown and duration yet. Because I think maybe Black Friday I'm going to drop my cooldowns and such. So I'm not sure how that plays into it yet. But for now, we're going to just put range. Range. Oh, we are max. So let's go ahead and maybe 1 in duration, 1 in cooldown, 2 in cooldown. And you know what? That's fine. We got a little bit higher of a bonus. I will probably at some point read a guide on what I want to do with Golden Bot moving forward. It's all dependent on what I do with the Golden Tower and Death Wave sync. I think if those end up being permanent, there's a special path that I need to follow. Milestones, I did do a tier 10 push. I got the cheese skin and some stones. I did that yesterday, which was nice. Finally, we're going to end the video on spending the gems doing the card pulls. As you guys know, I'm still missing 3, so let's do it. All right. Woohoo. We're just kind of cruising. I'm really hoping to unlock one of the new card slots to be fair. I need about 3 card slots for my build, but they're expensive. Man, you see that and it's like you need how many more? 28? I don't know what the total cost of diamonds it is. I think it's like 40,000 or something ridiculous to buy all the cards. But hey, you know, it's something that everyone has to feel the pain of, is doing this. This will probably be the longest card pull video ever in one sitting. I don't know. I don't even know how many gems we have left here. Let's take a look. 500. Then we'll do one more. I'd like to leave just a couple in case I want to top off a lab. So this is the last pull. All right. Did we upgrade anything? No. Did we unlock any new cards? No. But you know what? That's all right. We'll get after it next video. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching my video. And remember, if you get a chance today, do something nice for someone. This is Rapapore signing out.